Alright guys, welcome back to another exciting Wi-Fi battle. This is a battle against Lanky Orangutan, a relatively new battler that showed up on my stream, and he's also a very good battler, so let's go ahead and get into this one. And yeah, maybe I can win, maybe I can't, who knows? Anyway, there's my team. I'm trying out Slurpoof in this battle, which is a Pokemon that I've never really tried out, and pretty much is only useful as a belly tremor, so let's see if I can get it to work. Anyway, he's going to lead with a Garchomp as I decide to lead with Scizor. And, yeah, that's not a very good matchup because of, obviously, this thing is probably the physically defensive variety, and it's just going to wreck me. So I end up just switching out, into my Swampert. He's going to go for the Fire Blast and Miss, which is whatever. And we both want to set up Stealth Rocks, so that's what we do. So, there you go. Both Stealth Rocks set up. Anyway, I'm just going to go for the Scald, kind of hoping maybe to get the burn or something, and I don't, as he goes for the Dragon Tail, which is going to force me to switch and get some Stealth Rock damage on whatever I switch into, which is Scizor. And, yeah, I'm just going to switch back out again, not really wanting to deal with it. And he switches out into Garchomp, switches out. Garchomp goes into Conkeldurr. I decide to switch out right back into Swampert, which, kind of like a mixed double switch for me. Conkeldurr, I mean, I am kind of a physical wall, kind of, but still, Conkeldurr can definitely hit hard, and I don't want to risk scalding him because these things can be guts. Sometimes they're the other ability, which is was that punch boosting ability, but yeah, you never know. I go into Slurpoof because I figure I can resist his moves, and he just kind of knocks off my Citrus Berry, which pretty much ruins this set. It's a belly drum set that obviously requires that Citrus Berry. He goes into Mega Metagross now, as I just go for the play rough, trying to get damage. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point that I'm not going to be able to get off the belly drum, but whatever. He is now going to Mega Evolve, as I just continue to go for the, actually probably a stupid play, because this could have actually given him some time to set up, but I just go for the play rough again. And, yeah, I know it's resisted, but my other move is also resisted. It's a normal move, and then he freezes me with Ice Punch. And I am going to switch out now, I guess. Not because I really need to keep my Slurpoof alive, because it's kind of worthless. But I don't really want to give this time for, like, I don't know, maybe it does have agility. I have no idea. It probably doesn't, since Mega Metagross is actually surprisingly fast, but you never know. Either way, he Ice Punches me and does a surprising amount of damage. I'm just going to Protect, hoping that I can survive a move after I get my Left Earth Recovery. And maybe get off an Earthquake against this thing, and yeah, I end up not surviving the Zen Headbutt, so that is really, really, really not good for me as Swampert goes down. Oh well, so now I go into Mega Pidgeot, and I do that because I do have Heat Wave, and I'm just going to go for that. Mega Pidgeot is obviously a special sweeper, and it can be quite powerful. As he goes into Vaporeon, actually predicting my Heat Wave, so a good prediction on his part. As I, yeah, get off at the Heat Wave, but it doesn't really do a whole lot to the incoming Vaporeon, which makes me a little bit displeased. Oh well. Obviously it really doesn't, but that was a good prediction. I'm just going to go for the Hurricane, hoping that I can do damage. This is actually a modest Mega Pidgeot, which is actually going to hurt me a little bit later. But, yeah, it ends up not doing a whole lot to this Vaporeon either, which I guess Vaporeon does have good special defense, so yeah. He is going to get off a Wish, though. I do get the Confusion, but he does get the Wish off, and I'm just kind of hoping that I can kill it, but he makes actually a pretty obvious play, but good one nonetheless, going into Metagross. I predicted this. I could have maybe set up the Heat Wave, or done the Heat Wave again, and yeah, but at this point I actually kind of forgot that I was a modest Pidgeot. Thinking that I should be able to outspeed the Metagross and going for the Heat Wave. I mean, it might not have killed, but at the very least would have gotten damage. Unfortunately, due to me being modest, he is going to outspeed me. Mega Metagross is surprisingly fast, and since he is jolly and I am modest, he does outspeed, so there you go. Lacking a speed boosting nature will really, really hurt you sometime, and there is a place where it really, really hurt me. So at this point, I go into my Scizor, and I realize that I brought a Mega Scizor. This is, I thought I'd bought the Choice Band one, but this is a Mega Scizor, and obviously I cannot Mega Evolve since I already Mega Evolved once. I'm just going to go for the Swords Dance. I can still use it as a Swords Dance Scizor without an item, basically, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try to go for the Bullet Punch, and I do end up KOing Conkeldurr, so at least there's that. He goes out into Garchomp now, and yeah, that's a pretty good counter since it's pretty much confirmed to me at this point this is a bulky Garchomp. And, yeah, he's just going to go for the Earthquake as I go for the Roost to try to get back HP. Like I said, I kind of predicted that he would predict a switch and not use Fire Blast, so I viewed it as an opportunity to try to get some HP back. Now I just go back into Slurpoof, basically as death fodder, knowing that he's probably just going to go for the Fire Blast now, and he does. So, yeah, I at least was able to get some health back from that exchange, and, yeah, in comes Raikou. I do have the Hidden Power Ice on this Raikou now because it's just a very good thing to have, and I do really do like this Raikou set with the Assault Vest. It's very powerful and bulky and can do a lot of work, so I just go for that Hidden Power Ice and take down the Garchomp as he goes back into his Metagross. And this thing is still really scary. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. I do outspeed. I'm not confident that obviously I can 1-hit KO him, so I just take the damage with Volt Switch. I switch out into Latias. Not because I really think Latias can take a hit, but I'm hoping that Latias can take at least one hit. It can take the Earthquake, which is nice. That's what I was predicting, so yeah, it does miss due to Levitate. I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt because it's the only move I really have, hoping that I can take at least one Ice Punch, maybe, and I end up getting a crit Thunderbolt, which is actually really good for me. But I do not actually take that Ice Punch. Metagross is super strong, and it takes out my Latias. But because I crit with that, he can't risk switching out because he will just die if he tries to switch back in due to my Stealth Rocks. So it basically costs him his Mega Metagross, so at least there's a break there. But now he's going to go into Clefable, which is a super bulky thing that always seems to mess me up. And, yeah, Clefable's a really powerful Pokemon here in Gen 6. I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt to see how much it does, and as you can see, it doesn't do much, and he has the Calm Mind, which is super threatening to me. He probably has a Fire move for my Scizor, but I really can't risk letting him set up more Calm Minds. So I'm just going to, I believe, try to switch out using Volt Switch, try to get into my Scizor. I'm hoping that this thing doesn't have a lot of defense investment. Like I said, my Scizor is supposed to be a Mega Scizor, so it really doesn't even have a Life Orb or anything. If I had a Choice Band Scizor here like I thought I did, I might have a chance to 1-hit KO this with Bullet Punch, but it just isn't, and yeah, I know he probably carries the Fire move, whether it's Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Just going to go for an unboosted Bullet Punch. It does a little over half. It doesn't even do more than that, so it's actually kind of surprising. And he takes out my Scizor. And at this point, I really only have Raikou left. So unless I get a crit off this Thunderbolt, or I get a Parahacks and get some, freezes, I'm probably not going to be able to take out this Clefable. Since it does have a Calm Mind up, it can always set up more, and it has the reliable recovery as well. So it's pretty much a good game at this point. I end up getting the Paralysis, but spoiler alert, I never did end up getting any Parahaxes, so he is eventually going to be able to edge me out in this. So let me just go into today's question of the day, and that is this. What is your favorite character in any Pokemon media? It can be from the anime, it can be from the games themselves, or it can be from the manga. As for me, probably my favorite character is Silver from the Pokemon Adventures manga. I also really like Red and Blue, as well as Green from the manga series. The games don't really have a lot of personality in their characters, and the anime sucks, in my opinion. Sorry if you like it, but yeah. I'm not really fond of those characters, but leave a comment about that. Your favorite Pokemon character in any, pretty much any, any medium. It could be from the manga, from the anime, or even something else if there is something else. Anyway, I do have a rematch that I had with Lanky Orangutan to be posted probably later this week. Probably not next, since I kind of tried to space out the battles between other people, and maybe I'll be able to get my revenge on him. We shall see. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you rate, comment, subscribe if you like this video, and see you guys next time. Bye!